the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Panthers burner at wide receiver. He's coming off a real nice game and even 100 yards. It's the Panthers and the Bucs, next on Madden Football.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, our matchup here in this one, as so many do, revolves around the quarterback position. We've got an interesting pairing here.
And I think for me, and this isn't an original thought by any stretch, and probably for these two head coaches as well, the key for them is going to be limiting the turnovers, limiting the free possessions. I mean, this isn't saying anything you don't already know, but you've got to be able to make the most out of your drives and see if your defense can help you out, take the ball away from the other team, and give you a few extras.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And his first pass is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. See what week 3 has in store. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well, to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Over the middle, it's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A first down carry for Davis. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run wide side. Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, Pater pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's low. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's low. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On second down, it's low, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Low. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On second down now, it's low, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm. Well, he did. Absolutely. They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On second down, Davis. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Cooks on the quick slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A drive that time of 6 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's low. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. Look at every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go again with Davis. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now back to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the draw, this is Davis. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. He finds his man, complete. That's low. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Davis. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
2nd and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Now a give right side. Low. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now a handoff up the middle. It's low. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that's complete to Davis. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bucs, they get back in the win column as they move